Donald Trump and his actions, which do not appear to be consistent with the United States Constitution, takes unilateral offensive military action without seeking the approval of the United States Congress. The use of military force, which is offensive in nature, must be approved by the House and the Senate. That's according to the Constitution. It's not optional, Donald. It's not. The framers of the Constitution actually gave Congress the power to declare war for a reason, so the American people, through their elected representatives, would have the opportunity to debate the issue and make some decisions as it relates to what's in the best interest and the national security of the American people. Donald Trump and the administration chose to ignore the Constitution. And so they're going to have to come before Congress and explain their justification for an offensive military strike against Iran.
So, Madam Speaker, or Madam Leader, you're saying that the president did not need authorization initially and still does not need any authorization from Congress on Libya?
Yes.
Thank you both.
Thank you all very much.
So Democrats are here protesting the fact that Donald Trump decided to take military action without confronting them or notifying them. And apparently, Trump's White House press secretary had stated that they have given a call to both Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries. They were the only Democrats that they had tried to notify. And apparently Hakeem Jeffries didn't pick up the phone. So he missed out on an opportunity to be informed about what was going on. There's no talks about Trump's authority of direct military operations. The War Power Resolution of 1973 requires the president to notify Congress within 48 hours of committing armed forces and limits engagement to 60 days without congressional authorization. So Trump technically got 2 months to kind of get this under control. Now, as you heard from the intro and other statements, Trump was able to facilitate a ceasefire, but there's some reports going on about the fact that missiles was launched after the supposed agreed ceasefire. I'm still confused. I'm making this video 6 in the morning, so by the time it comes out, it'll probably be more clear if these things are false flags or it actually happened. But without further ado, I want to show you this clip for further context, and then I will get into this Reuters story that I found out for an update. Let's take a look.
I told you yesterday I didn't think we were at war and that this represented a de-escalation of the situation. And that's exactly where we are with this flaccid Iranian response. In the words of the great boxer Roberto Duran, no mas, no mas. That's what Iran is saying after Israel has degraded their military capabilities and the president of the United States has taken away their ability to make nuclear weapons. This is capitulation, in my opinion, from Iran today. And it is a complete and total vindication of the Trump strategy, which was to let Israel beat these guys to a pulp. We show up and take away their nukes. Yes, let's have a deal now. I think it'd be great to have a deal with Iran about right now.
You can't violate national sovereignty of a country.
Why?
Why?
We do it all the time.
I know, because America violates international law.
Who's going to stop us?
Decades,
you would think morality ought to play some role.
You think it's immoral to stop Iran from getting a nuclear weapon?
I think that any condition.
Who's the moral actor here, Iran or the United States?
In terms of ensuring that we don't have nuclear bombs anywhere?
No, in terms of ensuing these butchers don't have nuclear bombs that they have fully said they will use on Israel.
Well, we got a larger discussion. We've got the United States, Israel.
There's no equivocation.
What they've done in Gaza gives neither one of them moral authority. That's a genocide. It's ethnic cleansing. Israel has no moral authority. The United States has no moral authority.
Disagree.
You think there's some? No, we just have deep disagreements on that. But I'd like to hear your Christian formulation.
So your alternative is to allow them to develop and deploy a nuclear weapon.
My brother?
Hold on a second.
Where does the love? Where's the love for you, for Iranians, and for Palestinians and others?
We don't live in a theocracy, but they do. And their theology
I don't defend theocracy.
Their theology is to get a nuclear weapon, destroy Israel, and destroy the great Satan, which is the United States. Our government is based on one thing, national defense. And what's in the best interest of our national defense is for these fanatics not to have a nuclear weapon where they can wipe us off the map. It has nothing to do with Christian
or whatever. It has everything to do with national defense.
And you don't think there's fanatics?
No, there's a lot of infighting on the right, and that's a given. You know, we got a lot of political diversity over here on the right, and I know some people already voiced their concerns about they didn't like the fact that Trump didn't notify anybody, but it seemed like he did notify people. He called Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries. Hakeem Jeffries didn't pick up, but then later on, after the attacks, he briefed Hakeem Jeffries. I think they also said they reached out to Thomas Massey. So no, I know a lot of Thomas Massey by himself is warned with the Donald Trump, and I respect it. Honestly, I don't expect everyone to always agree with every decision I make in my own personal life. So why the hell is this false expectation to have everyone in your party kind of go along with what you're trying to do, especially if it goes against a principle of theirs? And I have total respect for Thomas Massey. I'm not one of these people who are trying to out here denigrate him just because he's kind of being an obstacle to Donald Trump's I guess, approach. And I also think that there's a lot of gloating going on online. Like a lot of people, or I think they're making fun of some guy, I forgot his name, or all the people who are concerned about World War III and after the ceasefire, right? Because I'm making this video 6 in the morning. So a lot of these people who are gloating about, oh, look, the ceasefire. Oh, everyone who's hyperbolic about World War III. Now, I'm not hyperbolic about World War III. I don't think World War III will happen. But this fog of war, Israel accused Iran of breaching Trump's ceasefire and orders new strikes. Iran denies violation. 3 hours after the peace deal was signed, missiles, there was false flags. There were flags. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's false flags. I don't know if the actual missiles got launched. I don't see any videos. So let's look at the timeline real quick to get you guys up to speed. President Trump says the ceasefire is in effect. And there was a lot of, if I look through X, and a lot of Iranian officials were saying that they didn't agree to a ceasefire, or Israel said they did, and there was understanding that Iran did. I don't know what the hell happened. This is why I feel I don't feel confident really even giving predictions anymore, because this is so outside my purview. Like, I don't understand these people. I don't understand their motives. I don't understand what they're about. And it seemed like they just want to fight each other. Then this is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't want U.S. being involved in these people's dispute. The U.S. getting involved is like you seeing two people fight on the street and you decide, oh, I'm going to help this guy. And now the other guy hates you because you helped the other guy because you got in the way of their fight. Have you ever tried to break up a fight before in real life? Both of them get mad at you. And this is how it comes across to me. I'm like, yo, okay, Trump comes in, claims to facilitate a ceasefire. One side said, I didn't agree to this ceasefire, Iran. And then 3 hours later, missiles get shot. Less than 3 hours later, Israel accused Iran of violating the deal. What happened? Iran ordered military to respond forcefully. Now, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know. I don't. Usually you'll see videos of the missile attacks. They said it was intercepted. I don't know what excuses these people are giving. Iran denies reports of violation. Iranian media says Iran targeted the U.S. Al-Assad Air Base in Qatar on Monday. This is ridiculous. Scenes from Tehran on Tuesday morning. Herald of victory hits biggest U.S. Okay, so this is them saving face. Iranian president expressed regret over U.S. airstrikes. 29 minutes later, markets waver as ceasefire appears short-lived. Let's get a look into this, because I am confused as hell. I'm pretty sure a lot of people who wake up this morning, they'll be confused as hell too. So let's check it out real quick.
Markets rallied on a brief ceasefire, but Israel says Iran has violated it. It's Tuesday, 24th of June, and here's what you need to know. Israel says Iran has already violated the ceasefire announced by President Trump overnight, and the Israeli government has ordered fresh airstrikes on Tehran. That comes after the market had concluded the immediate risk of a wider war was over and stocks had looked set to open higher. Take a look at the relief in oil markets.
So you get a little snippet there. Israel struck Iran in 3 stages early on Tuesday up to 9 a.m. local time. The spokesperson of Iran Central Military Headquarters said, according to the state TV, Iranian state TV earlier said ceasefire will take effect in Iran from 7 a.m. So is this so let me get this straight. Sounds like something happened where they say, oh, we felt incoming missiles No video? I don't know. I don't. Fog of war. It's a thing. So now ceasefire lived about 3 hours. Did Iran try to take pot shots and then say, okay, we're officially under ceasefire now. You can't strike back, Israel. Is that what happened? I don't know what happened, guys. Yo, you just can't help but laugh. You can't just help but laugh. This is a very confusing situation. And I think it only makes the case more for people who don't want involvement from the US at all. Because I think the situation just got more complicated. Trump put a ceasefire. Trump said that both sides agreed to a ceasefire. And then Israel says that, oh, Iran already broke the peace deal, and now we want to do military strikes. And that party actually did commit military strikes. I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm confused as hell. Let me know if you're as confused as I am. And one thing I would say is, like, don't get swept up in the emotions of all this. Like, I don't understand what it is with the Israel side, the anti-Israel side, but they're very, like, they are practicing the same thing that I claim liberals are practicing, right? They want a certain conclusion, either to validate their ego, either to be right, and they're looking for evidence to support that. And in this fog of war, you'll find it. Yesterday, before I went to bed, people were bragging about the ceasefire, making fun of people who are, oh, you World War III types, oh, you interventionists. Look, Trump proved you guys wrong. Look, peace through strength, it works. And now, 6 a.m. in the morning of me recording this video at June 24th, the ceasefire may have been breached. Because Israel is making accusations, but I don't see any videos. I don't see any really evidence. It's just claims. So we'll see what happens from here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I would like to hear your thoughts and your perspectives. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please share this video if you're so inclined. It really does help me out in the algorithm. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.